Hello everyone and welcome back to Chronos Plays Phoenix Wright Trials and Tribulations. Today, well actually last time, I accidentally pressed the button and I missed the first part of her sentence. I think it was like, now wait a minute. Maybe, we'll see it when it loops around. And after asking them that it might be reported, I went out to the main gate. Alright, never mind, man. Whatever she says at the beginning, I guess leads in that and I have no idea what she said. And there, I saw tracks that indicated the snowmobile had been used. It takes 50 minutes to walk to Dusty Bridge, but less than 5 using one of those. Maybe they threw the weapon into Eagle River and came back while I was knocked out. Iris could have done that. She can drive a snowmobile after all. She is a teen with attitude. Actually, no, she's not a teen, right? She's like an adult. Yeah, she's 25. Witness, please tell us everything you know about, right away next time. Well, I'm not in the best of shape. What with my back and my age, you know. Quite. There were indeed snowmobile tracks in front of the main gate. Here's the photograph. Yep. A snowmobile, eh? I see. Well, it certainly is an interesting theory. The tracks begin in front of Hazakura Temple and run all the way to the Dusky Bridge. I want to look at that again. That solves your pesky little problem, yes? The Eagle River's current is quite swift, meaning that it doesn't freeze over in winter, making the perfect place to dispose of the murder weapon. Did she really go to the river to dispose of the murder weapon? Mr. Edgeworth, your cross-examination, please. Okay, so what did you say? I saw the murder around 11 p.m. That leads into this? Okay. Sure. Let's check out this photo again. What's odd about it? Honestly, not much. We got snowmobile tracks. We have footprints. The snowmobile tracks override the footprints. But that makes sense, right? Because we walked in there. And obviously... Oh, but you know what? Unless she drove that into reverse, the snowmobile was only ever parked there. Right? Unless she somehow made it go over its tracks originally. Huh. Okay. Press. You sure about the time? Yeah, I was worried about it after all. Why was that? Because I have a strong sense of responsibility, especially at this time of year. The acolyte was being doused in the freezing water at the time. I couldn't very well take it easy in the bath all night now, could I? So at 11, I decided to leave Hazakura Temple. Your estimation of the time seems reliable, at least. Please continue, sister. Hold it! You asked Phoenix Wright to report the crime, correct? Right. The one who trampled on me. Seems she's the type to hold a grudge. There isn't a phone in the main hall, so I sent him to the bridge. Phoenix Wright. He didn't even have his cell phone on him. He had forgotten it at home, apparently. What a naive boy, as always. Not only do I always carry my phone, but I always have my whip in hand, too. Anyway, I was really scared. Oh, yeah, always remember your cell phone, right? If you're going into anywhere, like in the mountains, bring your cell phone. You might not have reception, but you might. And it can help if you download a map before you go in there, just in case you need it, right? So just, bring your cell phone places. Anyways, I was really scared. It was taking him a while to get back. So I thought I'd go out by the main gate for a spell. Hold it! As I recall, there was a snowmobile outside the main gate when I arrived. That's it. That's the only one we have. They'll run no matter how much snow falls. Now, you're certain that somebody was there at the main gate when you arrived? Yeah, of course. It was parked in front of the gate. So she had already gone, discarded the weapon, and returned by that time? I'm not sure if this is really relevant. What should I do? Press further? Because I actually have no idea where this is going. I need answers to every possible doubt. There's still no question. Was it still warm at the time? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean, eh? What do you mean, Mars Edgeworth? I'm playing to a slow crowd here. It goes without saying that using a snowmobile will heat its engine. If it's still warm, then it means it was recently used. Ah, I see. I never thought of that. Oh, yeah, that's right. I overlooked that too. Of course you did. Then answer the question, please, witness. I don't often go around touching hot engines. Huh. However, now that you mention it, there wasn't any snow on it. Snow? Yeah, for some reason, only the snowmobile wasn't covered in snow. So, it has been used. There wasn't any snow on it. Curses! Seems highly likely that the killer did use the snowmobile then, eh? How long does it take to get to Dusty Bridge by snowmobile?
Hold
it! In any case, why didn't you use it yourself? You could have spared yourself some walking. There's a reason for that. Have we got a moment for me to explain? I think that's why the question was asked in the first place. It was about a month ago. I was driving my beloved little snowmobile, happy as can be. I'd fetched some water and was heading back when I went and crashed into a tree. The tree and my back both went crunch. Just like that. Crunch. Crunch. I hadn't been able to find the courage to ride anything since then. Anyway, the killer must have used it. I mean, I'm kind of with you on that one. I had a go-kart accident many years ago at this point, and I will never ride one of those again. Refresh our memories. How long were you knocked out for? Like I said, somewhere between 10 and 20 minutes. Possibly to get to the bridge and back in 10 minutes using the snowmobile. I have to concede that is more than enough time. Is that all you wish to concede, Miles Edgeworth? Yeah? Well, it would have been possible time-wise. One element remains out of place here. Oh, and what would this mystery element be? The killer's reasoning, Your Honor. Why did the killer do all this? Why go to the Eagle River to dispose of the murder weapon when there was other methods? Too many unanswered questions, eh? Your response, Miss Montgomery? Yeah! Turning to me for help over the slightest thing? Why don't you think for yourself for a while, once in a while, Your Honor? What? She's as over the top as ever. Anyways, whatever the reason, the fact remains that the defendant could have done this. The murder weapon was disposed in the river. Another point to me, Miles Edgeworth. Another mystery to feed the fire. Was there any reason to go and throw away the murder weapon? Luckily, there surely is a problem with this testimony. Now, all I have to do is start poking holes in this flawed account. Okay. I don't know. I'm assuming it has something to do with the picture, right? It could just be a front, though. You got snowmobile tracks going in one way. Which would I'm assuming the snowmobile wasn't there before the snow started? Right? When we saw it there, covered in snow, with Phoenix Wright. But I'm assuming it snowed again. That's why we have fresh tracks from assuming Phoenix to go call, and then the snowmobile running it over. Can't be while you were knocked out. Because of the tracks. So they're here?
Objection!
Oh, music stop, baby! I mean, this photo proves something. Proves that the snowmobile was used on the night of the murder. You finally accept the inevitable, it seems, Miles Edgeworth. However, if what the witness says is true, then why is there only one set of tracks? What do you mean? Iris left Hazakura Temple, threw the weapon into the river, and then returned. If this is the case, then naturally there would have been two sets of tracks in the snow. Those from heading out to the bridge, and those from coming back. Ah! You're right! Huh. Are you forgetting one thing, Miles Edgeworth? On the night of the murder, it was snowing. The tracks leading to the bridge were erased by the snowfall. This removes your precious contradiction, doesn't it? I see. While she is at the river, the snow stopped, leaving in just the return tracks in the snow. What do you have to say now, Miles Edgeworth? Is there a flaw in her theory? The idea that the snowfall covered one set of tracks is a contradiction. The tracks of the river were covered by snow. What a nice theory. However, Miss Von Karma, that isn't possible. Would you care to explain why there's a rude index finger currently pointed in my general direction? No need. The evidence will do all the talking for me. On the night of the murder, the killer went to and returned from Dusty Ridge. In order to dispose of the murder weapon, the outgoing tracks were erased by snow. Or so claims Ms. Von Calmer. Mr. Edgeworth, present your evidence to the contrary, eh? Evidence that the outgoing track were covered by snow. Were not covered by snow. I mean, it's gotta be the same photo, right? Or it could be that, because the tracks weren't covered by snow there either. Huh. Weather data. Okay. Wait, no. Hi, I'm back. Sorry, I was taking, well, a coffee break, and also just kind of going through the evidence to see if I could figure out what the hell is going on. So I think the photos would actually be a good job, like the crime scene photo and the actual track photo would probably be good enough for the evidence, maybe. But yeah, like she's said it was 11, right? Snow had stopped. Witness, please tell us again what time it was when you witnessed the crime. Like I said, it was around 11. Of course, this means that the weapon was thrown away after that time, correct? On that note, please take a look at this data. This is the weather report for Eagle Mountain on the night of the murder. The weather report? Snow started to fall at 7 p.m., but it stopped around 10:50. Therefore, when the sister witnessed the crime at 11 p.m., the snow had already stopped falling. It is impossible for any tracks made after that time to have been covered up. Order! Order! Very well then. It looks like Ms. Von Karma's claim has been snowed in. Oh, yes! It's too soon to be closing this trial due to snow. Miles Edgeworth, how pathetic for you to rely on the weather of all things. I don't get what you mean. Answer me this then. When is a weather report ever correct? Shit, dog, she's right. No, you got it all wrong. This isn't a forecast, this is actual data. Ah, yes! Forecast data, all weather reports have some inaccuracies. It may have still been snowing in the vicinity well past 11. Huh. It's true, we cannot be totally sure, eh? What? How did she pull that off? It had stopped snowing at Hazakura Temple when the murder took place. You need to provide conclusive evidence for this. That would be the crime scene photo? Then, I've come this far. There's no turning back now. Very well. I, too, cannot allow any doubt to remain concerning this testimony. You can't back down, can you? Such a perfectionist, Miles Edgeworth. You'll want to talk. Perfectionist who has done nothing but lose. Alright, where's your evidence? Yeah, that has to be the crime scene photo, right? Or hell, even the track photo, but music did not stop. Oh, no, yes it did. Ultimately, it all comes down to one point. That being, whether or not it was snowing in the courtyard when the victim was stabbed. That's right. Now, proving that is incredibly easy. If we want to know whether it was snowing or not, this photo will tell us everything. Of course, I'm referring to the photo of the crime scene. As you can see, everything is covered in snow. With just one exception. And that is... Are you blind? It's the victim. At least Donum. Why is there no snow on top of her? The answer is simple. Snow's clearly a bottom. Chronos, what? It had stopped snowing when she was killed, that's why. Yeah! In other words... Oh, you really get yourself good with that one, huh, Chronos? Yeah, I know, I'm very easily amused. If the killer really did go to the Eel River to dispose of the murder weapon, then in this photograph, there should be 2 sets of tracks. Yeah! Order, just what are you, just what are you suggesting, Miles Edgeworth? To be honest, I'm not entirely sure myself, but this is something what all the facts point to. That night, someone used the snowmobile to leave Hazakura Temple. Like a little animation. From the tracks left, it can be understood that they were heading towards Dusty Bridge. At that time, it was still snowing. Of course it was, because those tracks were erased by the snow. Then, when this person returned to Hazakura Temple, the snow had stopped. Thus, the return tracks remained. Can I say something? No. This all sounds a bit fishy to me. What does, sister? There is only one key for the snowmobile. Furthermore, on the night of the question, we know the defendant had it. The key was found in her room after the murder. Which can only mean that night, so Iris used the snowmobile to go to the inner temple. But Iris said that she never went there. I should probably press this point some more when I get a chance. Snowmobile can't cross the suspension bridge, so she must have left it on the Hazakura Temple side of the bridge to cross on foot. Or maybe she jumped across. She's kind of supernatural looking. She might have supernatural powers. That sounds right. But what's odd is when I left Iris and returned to Hazakura Temple, I didn't see anything near Dusty Temple. You must have failed to see it, sister. Maybe, but when I made it back to Hazakura Temple, it was there, by the main gate. The snowmobile, I mean. I know what I saw. It was covered in snow, too. But that isn't possible. Maybe there's 2 snowmobiles. Order in the court. What does this all mean? So, then, what was the snowmobile used for? It wasn't taken by the defendant when she went to the inner temple. If it had been, then the witness couldn't possibly have seen it by the gate. Furthermore, it wasn't used by the killer to dispose of the murder weapon. If that was the case, there should be 2 sets of tracks in this photo. All we know is, after it stopped snowing, someone returned the snowmobile to... someone used the snowmobile to return to Hazakura Temple. Never thought a simple snowmobile could cause this much trouble. I think we've learned all we can from this witness. Yeah. I had nothing more to add. I told you everything that I know. But then, that still leaves us with the same problem. If only there was someone, a witness who could testify to having seen the snowmobile. A witness, huh? Was there no one out walking perhaps near Dusky Bridge that night? I don't think that's likely. It was cold enough to freeze your ears. What about Larry? Wasn't Larry waiting at that Heavenly Hall strip club place? Only an idiot would go out wandering. Exactly, Larry! Unless they had something really important to do. That's a shame. Hold on. Something is coming to me. An idiot may well have been gone wandering out on that subarctic night. Your Honor, actually, there just might be some individual who may be of help to us. Really? You know of someone who might have seen the snowmobile on the night of the murder? I don't know for sure if he saw it or not, but there are 2 things about him that do come to mind, which are, he's an idiot, he saw something incredible on the night of the murder, And the second being, he's a super idiot. The individual that I am thinking of went wandering outside on the code that night. In other words, he's our kind of idiot. Miss Edgeworth, who is the idiot you're talking about? Oh, that's clearly Larry Bird over here. Actually, you know what? I'm sorry, Larry Bird. That was a huge insult to you. This guy must be the product of Jean-Luc de Luke's Guide to Obnoxious French Paintings. This is Larry Butts, a disciple of the victim, Elise Donham. Her student? Interesting. And why was he wandering about outside on the night of the murder? That's... I could tell him all about his designs for Iris, but it may cost us his credibility as a witness, even before I even call him. He is, after all, an artist. Yeah, he was perhaps searching for something in the snowy scenery that would move him. Oh, you liar, Edgeworth! Although I cannot guarantee that this is the reason. And so, this unfortunate, unreliable-looking man... She's right. What exactly was it that he saw? I intend to extract that from him right here in the courthouse. Summon this youth as... Youth? I guess. Summon this youth as a witness immediately. I have no choice, do I? I believe he's in the gallery for this trial. It will not take long to summon him. Very well, eh? Larry. You may have escaped me yesterday. Oh, but today, I'm going to get everything out of you. The court will now adjourn for a 20-minute break. Ms. Von Calmer, please see that preparing the next witness. Understood, Your Honor. Good. Well then, the court is now in recess. I get dibs on the swing. To be continued. I should probably save, huh? Whoa. February 9th, 11:15. I was gonna be early. Excuse me, Mr. Edgeworth. I'm not really sure what to say. Iris, we only have 20 minutes. There are two things which I need to ask you before we can reconvene. Alright, I'll help you any way I can. First, about that night. You really didn't go to the Inner Temple, correct? The last witness claims to have met and talked with you at the training hall. Either you or Sister Bikini is lying. Mr. Edgeworth, it's just as I said yesterday. Till the incident occurred, I was in my room in Hazakura Temple. Very well. The second thing is... That night, the temple snowmobile was used in between the time Sister Bikini returned to the main hall and when she bore witness to the murder. Sometime between 10:30 and 11 p.m. that night. Were you the one who used that snowmobile? There's only one key for the snowmobile. The only person who could have used it was me. So it was you. But why? What made you go out to the Dusky Bridge? I'm sorry, Mr. Edgeworth. Boo! Iris. I can't tell you about that yet. Yet? Not till safety is concerned. Confirmed. Her? Safety of the Acolyte. The Acolyte, huh? She must be talking about Maya. Is anyone looking for Pearl? You would think a missing 9-year-old who went missing on the night of the murder would... Wait. No. Wait. Hey, Iris. About your twin sister, maybe? Has she been executed yet? Because I know they like to do that in this game. And it has been, what, 5 years? They're pretty speedy on that process, yes? Pearl didn't murder Elise, did she? Like, she accidentally channeled maybe Dahlia? And then when Dahlia realized where she was and saw Phoenix and shit like that? No. But why would she frame Iris? That doesn't make sense. Yeah, huh. That doesn't make sense. Why would she frame Iris? You would think she would frame Phoenix. Or try to kill Phoenix. Or it's not gonna be Maya, right? Maya's stuck in the temple, never mind. I was gonna say, maybe Maya accidentally channeled Dahlia. If she's dead, I'm assuming she might be dead. If there's two Irises walking around, like either Dahlia escaped from prison or is dead and Pearl channeled her? And that's why she's missing? Maybe? That does sound like something this game would do. Absolutely. But we wouldn't convict Pearl, would we? I mean, I know Edward doesn't. I don't know. All right, let's just keep going. Iris, look me in the eye and tell me the truth. Did you kill Lise Donum? No matter who or what may come, I can never take a life. So you're not Dahlia, then? As I thought, no psycho-locks. Very well. It is my job to get to the truth. You'll discover this for yourself soon enough. Is it gonna come to Pearl being the... Like, I know she's a demon. I get it. Like, obviously. But at the same time... Court will now reconvene. Ms. Undercomer, where is the witness? During the break, a man was detained for suspicious behavior in the gallery. Suspicious behavior? He was sketching something very intensely. Dare I ask what the witness was sketching when he was detained? He drew a terrifying woman armed with a demonic face and a vicious whip. I can only presume that his intention was to capture— Ah, yes! Anyways, it's time to drag this pathetic excuse for an artist before the court. Next time. Thanks for watching. I will see you all then. Bye.